rocket like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade in the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We see.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 53. It's a party now. Wide. Get wide.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 4. Regular.
Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Let's go. 53 is the mic. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Five. Here we go. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Alert. Come on.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's caught. Shepard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
Check 53. Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 yards there, first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Check 13. Check nickel. You go General West.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now Fournette. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Motion, motion, motion. 53 is the mic. 50. Go, baby, return it. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check. 53's mic. Check. 53's mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
And here's Allen on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing on 2nd down. Allen looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the set. Blue draw quarters.
Deuce, 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 deuce. Under 10, under 10, 10. Go.
On 1st down, Foreman. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
90 Wolf.
Drop deep, slam, slam, slam.
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Foreman, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA, and now a great career in the NFL.
Complete to Mike Williams. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go. Big team, Lonnie. Big team, Lonnie.
I'm here all day.
Five.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Pull it high.
Allen off the play fake. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, and he fires one incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
53, check 53. Hey, let's get that home. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
Alert!
Let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Bravo!
53, Mike 53. I'm coming for you. You mine.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. He's going to go. Albert Wilson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Allen now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Right here.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Protein spill.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
54, right there. 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. 10 logo. X3. 218, chopper.
Watch the eye.
Get it ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down now, Foreman.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Clock now to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Check 53's Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Not today, you are.
Hey, high 7.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Here we go.
Allen going to throw again. Now he's forced out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, orbit.
53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Allen now to throw on third down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. To the air, Allen. Shart's got it left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
53. Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field. All 52. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Yo. Check.
Allen to throw once more. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here.
I got it. Switch it.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for two is snuffed out. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Dolphins have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check. Watch the before. That's right. Hey, zoom. 5 wide. On the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Out. Check. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Anthony Barr came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. There's Foreman, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Go. 10-2 stop. He don't know no better.
He's checking.
Go. Sit.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
It's our field.
Big grip.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And Wilson has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now Allen, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
53, Mike.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's complete to Cooks. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Don't let him breathe, defense. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Hey, hold. Here we go.
On the draw, this is Fournette. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Here's Allen. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Allen now looks to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check 9.
To throw, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about 9. The Colts Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
Heads up, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Lock going to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
A gain of 12 yards brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
42 to Mike, boys. 42.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
That's trash. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
On 2.
Lock gonna go on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Lock now on 1st down. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Got it complete to Rodgers. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing on 1st down is Lock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense.
Move. Get it.
Lock will try again on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Yep.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion.
Hey, Echo.
Again, it's Lock. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
36,
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football, and the Colts pick it up. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
To throw is locked. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Acting like they know